Hey guys, Ryan here. Firstly, I just want to say thanks to everyone that's watched my Wave 3 Power Rangers Legacy figure video for the yellow and white Rangers. Update, I got a new yellow Ranger yesterday. It doesn't have the longer leg and it doesn't have a slightly crooked Morpher belt thing, and the Megazord leg isn't half as wobbly as the one I got in my first set, so if at first you don't succeed and all that. Thank you to everyone that's liked, commented, shared, said nice things about that video. It's made me want to do another, so looky what we got today. I first became aware of Kaizoku Sentai Gokaija sometime in 2011 or 2012 when footage of them turning into Zyuranger or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to us went viral among Power Ranger circles online. That series finished airing in Japan in February of 2012, but I didn't watch it until much later, probably the end of 2012. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because it is just a delight. I value it as highly, and on some days even more highly, than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I don't really know anything about Super Sentai, other than now I can recite the names of all the series from Zyuranger onwards. If you watch Gokaija, you probably will be able to as well. Anyway, from February of 2014, the Power Rangers adapted Gokaija as Power Rangers Super Megaforce, which was season 21. It's not great, but it was worth it just to bring the pirate suits into our continuity, and for the, albeit brief, special guest appearances in the final episode from Tommy, Wes, Corone, etc. So every season of Power Rangers or Sentai has a gimmick, something that is, I guess, weaponizable as merchandise. Is merchandisable a word? It should be. So this wasn't so much of a thing early on, but by the time you got your Ninja Storm Spears, your sheer absurd amount of Wild Force Zords, all the way up to like data cells from RPM, spin discs from Samurai, you kind of see what I mean. So the idea for the gimmick this year is really simple. Every Power Ranger from the past is represented by a minifigure that looks just like them. The figure is actually a key. Turn it in the Morpher and become that Ranger. Now this, for Bandai, was like printing money. For kids, it's a really fun gimmick. For the older fans, it was a tug on the nostalgic heartstrings. Now, it did take them about 3 years, but Bandai America did release every main Ranger and 6th Ranger as a Ranger key. But I don't envy the people that collected them all, because they didn't make it easy. I did collect a fair few, and I certainly got stung on eBay a few times trying to complete series keys that weren't going to be released over here in England. I'm looking at you, Alien, Zeo, Lightspeed Rescue, Ninja Storm. But I didn't complete all of the seasons I started, partially because I realised I could do without, but also because of how badly they split the teams up. Even our first ever team, Mighty Morphin, was split across 4 packs of 3 keys throughout that first year. The mathematicians among you will have counted that that's 12 keys just for 7 Rangers, or okay, 8 if you want to throw in the armoured Red Ranger in the Green Ranger shield, even though power-up modes were never a thing in either show. A leisurely jaunt to eBay will reveal just how much you'd have to spend to pick those 4 packs up today. Then at San Diego Comic-Con in July 2014, Bandai, who were into the full swing of releasing convention exclusives, something that fans from around the globe would appreciate but also deride them on in equal measure, they announced that one of the exclusives that year was going to be the complete Mighty Morphin key set. Almost unbelievably, throughout the entire 3-year run where Bandai America were releasing Ranger keys, this was the only complete team that were released as one box set. Now this set is awesome. I really wanted it back when it first came out and obviously showed up on eBay, but the going rate was about £10 a key at the time, which was just nonsense. As a comparison, they were selling 3 keys for £7.99, £8 here. Even though it was released technically as part of the Super Megaforce toy line, the box is all MMPR and follows the branding style that Bandai have created for all of their MMPR convention exclusives since. I love how the keys are displayed, how they've been ordered as a team. I even love how they didn't put another armoured Red Ranger in. Yes, they're metallic, and you can certainly justify the rebuy based on that if you'd already picked up the normal coloured ones. There's even an exclusive phrase that the Red Ranger only can unlock when you turn him inside the legendary Morpher. This is a really gorgeous set, and you could probably just get away with having this one rather than trying to track down the whole set of keys. It's quite small, obviously, the American keys being smaller than the Japanese keys, but it just feels nicer. Onto the floors then. Heads on these Ranger keys aren't always facing the way they should. I've got some in my frame with heads like that. you can't really do anything about it. The white diamond parts of them are kind of not so white on all of them. I wonder if that's because it's fading or because they were just never that white to begin with. It would have been nice if each key could have unlocked an exclusive phrase rather than just the Red Ranger. There are a lot of sounds in this which were never tapped into. Like, it says happy birthday, it says Merry Christmas with some sleigh bells. That was one that I managed to find myself once just by using the try me key in there. But alas, 6 of the 7 of them just say
Mighty Morphin.
and then, which is a noise that we all know and love because pretty much every key does the same. Is it a good set? It really is. People are still selling these on eBay, so it is possible to buy a 3-year-old convention exclusive today. If you never started on keys and are kind of looking at them longingly now, you can probably get quite a nice random batch. You'd probably be able to get most of them given enough money, but I'm guessing most people only want the MMPR, the first team. I would really say this is the way to do it. So I hope you like this review on the Mighty Morphin San Diego Comic-Con exclusive key set. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how far you got in the Ranger keys. Let me know what you would think if they brought them back. Thank you for anyone that's been commenting. I do like the idea of doing some retro reviews. I certainly have enough stuff from the 90s to keep me going for a while. And if we are going to be getting a lot of retro products, where best to start, then all the way at the back. So until we do this again, see you later.